If you've been on Instagram in the past, I don't know, 3 years, and you frequently browse meme pages, that sort of thing, it's more than likely you've heard of Clemy.mp4. But today we're going to be discussing the person who ran the profile and answer the question, why are they so hated, and what the hell even happened? I was first exposed to Clemy.mp4's content all the way back in 2018. This was probably like when I first started on Instagram on my original account, so I would say mid-December, and Clemy rose to fame due to their lyrical memes. And basically what they would do is that they would put characters on a thing, do top text and bottom text to whatever song was being played, like the lyrics, and then like overexpose them, so they're kind of like the deep fried memes, if you remember those. And they basically gained a lot of attention through that, but a lot of the attention was also extremely negative. People were saying that Clemy was unfunny, that it was just not creative or anything like that. And to that I say, kinda, yeah. But regardless, Clemy had started gaining a large following, and when Clemy started to make, I'm really big quotations here, cannot stress that enough, original, huge, biggest quotation marks you can find, original memes, that's when I think the hate really started to grow a lot more, because what they would do is that they would see a viral video and like take a screenshot of whatever the viral video was, top text, bottom text, big ass watermark, maybe put like a PNG here and there, and just repost it and maybe like deep fry it while they were at it. And it kind of became a running joke with Clemy that they were the CEO of funny, because a lot of people fucking hated Clemy. Well, the content, but wait on, kids. And so Clemy had grown quite big, and pages will repost his stuff, and like they gained a lot of relationships, right? Now, Clemy also was saying that they were a girl, but they're actually a boy. And Clemy then reposted someone's OnlyFans on their Twitter saying that it was them. I don't need to explain why this is fucked up. Like, honestly, especially with how many people hated Clemy, this was an incredibly stupid decision. It'd be one thing if they went on to, like, say www.thispersondoesnotexist.com, and then this, like, kept going until they found a picture of a girl and was like, oh wait guys, this is me, face reveal, haha. No, they took a real person's photos, and with the reputation that Clemy had, that person ended up getting harassed and shit for it. But this isn't even really one of the bigger controversies, because Clemy had posted on their story that someone had supposedly been outside of their house. Now, the amount of people that were outside of their house always varies. When I looked at their stories, I believe it was like 1 or 2 guys. Some people are saying it was 5, some people saying it was 6, but regardless, they said that someone had gone to their address, and Clemy decided, for some reason, to blame pam.mp4 for this, because they had said in a group chat that they didn't like Clemy. Are you stupid? And okay, so if this actually happened, do not just start posting about it, because that's exactly what the person would want. And number 2, there was never any other proof to show that these DMs were even real. Because they censored out everything, obviously, but they never showed any proof that anyone had like shown up at their door or anything like that, you know? And on top of that, trying to blame another creator that it's all their fault just because they don't like you is pretty fucking disgusting. And quite frankly, Pam could have sued for defamation in that case, but it never happened. And Pam just like stopped any and all posting of Clemy's memes, because they did a few of them here and there, and pretty much it just left a sour taste in everyone's mouth. Clemy supposedly got everything fixed, and then yada yada. Now, the biggest controversy that hit Clemy and ultimately led to their downfall was the girl whose pictures he used started getting harassed and shit, which basically forced Clemy to admit that they were a boy. And their reason, because they wanted clout and followers. Can you see why they were kind of forced to delete their profiles now? This is an extremely scummy fucking thing to do. It would be one thing if like they had gotten to 1,000 and then like admitted that they were a guy, and then like it just became like a huge joke, like, oh, I'm a girl. Like, that'd be one thing. But doing that is just incredibly scummy. And then they tried to bait for sympathy by like saying like, oh, don't hit me up, that type of thing. And they didn't even delete their profiles initially. That's one thing that kind of pisses me off, because they admitted to doing this terrible thing, and they didn't delete. Instead, they made a meme about it. Like, people were pissed off that you lied about your gender. It's that you did all this other shit to try and convince people that you were female. Fame really went to Clemy's head, and it wasn't just Clemy who paid the price for it. It was that girl whose OnlyFans he used. It was Pam for fucking getting flagged because Clemy just decided to try and get a hate mob against Pam for whatever reason. I don't know if it was to get back at Pam for saying that they didn't like Clemy or what. I have zero clue. And again, if the doxing actually happened, if someone actually showed up at the door, I'm sorry, but like, they've shown no proof that it was actually real. The most we got was screenshots, and then that's it. They still posted like normal. If you were really fearing for your safety, I think you would want to get off social media for a few days, you know? And so recently Clemy just decided to, you know what, they can't sympathy bait their way out of this one. They can't meme their way out of this one. There's nothing they could do to patch up their reputation. They were losing followers by the thousands. When I checked, they were at like 119k. The next day, it was at like 188k. So what has the Clemy situation taught us? Don't be a fucking douchebag, number one. This like kind of feeding into the meme of you being the funniest person on Instagram when everyone hates you could be just like one thing, but like, you can't just keep doing that over and over and not like address some of the hateful things that people have about you. Like, yeah, some people probably did want to do terrible things to you, and if those doxing things are actually real, then that's proof of that. You shouldn't fucking egg them on by like going like, oh, I'm the funniest on Instagram, guys. Hey, look at this new post. Yeah, this video is popular, so I just like put my watermark on it. Haha, guys, I'm funny, hilarious. Like, come on. And number two, don't use someone else's photos when you have the reputation of being like one of the most hated Instagram meme pages out there. And that's just going to lead to someone else who's not involved with you in any way, shape, or form, probably didn't even hear of you, getting harassed. Now, I honestly don't think Clemy should return after everything that's happened. Who knows? Maybe they were a decent person behind the scenes, I don't know, but this whole situation has pretty much just ruined their reputation, and I honestly think that everyone would be content if Clemy just stayed the fuck off the internet, or at least Instagram. If they wanted to do YouTube, that'd be fine. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I tried to keep it as interesting as I could. Be sure to subscribe and follow my Instagram and Twitter while you're at it. And this has been Call Me Kyra, guys, and remember, I tried.